Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Smith. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and very short, Smith. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. From the 50, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Smith, left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Geno now to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's a give to Penny. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Smith. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Can't believe they let you play. 79 Broncos.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Smith. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Okay, ready?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On the move to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Out to his left. Short throw to Disley. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, Smith. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Penny, a first down carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. So they'll run it again with Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.